I have never had a romance anime make me rage this much in my entire life. What's up guys, MyFamily here, and today we're doing our first anime review, and the anime is called Orange. And this was the most rage-inducing anime I've ever seen. If you guys have never seen Orange, it's basically an anime about a group of friends, and one of their friends eventually dies one day, and they're trying to figure out how they died 10 years in the future. And so they write themselves letters to send back to the past to warn them about what's going to happen and see if they can maybe possibly fix their friend's future. So here's what really pissed me off about the whole thing about this show, right? A dear friend of yours, you find out that later on he's not with you. Not like y'all have just grown apart or anything like that. No, like bro's gone, deceased, right? And you get letters telling you how you can prevent his death. And instead of you trying your best to make sure that you follow the letter completely so bro doesn't, die, you straight up ignored the letter. And one of the most important parts specifically, the first thing that they tell you, okay, literally the first thing that future Naho writes to past Naho is, do not invite Kakeru out. And that it wasn't just like a little note, it's a very serious. She made that shit very clear that it was serious. And what does Naho do? She invites bro out. And now we can't blame all of this on Naho because technically they all got letters from their future selves. And none of them in the past thought, let's not invite him out. Let's not invite bro out this day. They all just said, yeah, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Bruh. And that wasn't just the only thing, like, there were multiple things. Eventually she did start somewhat, following the directions as to like what she should be doing. But then after that, the future starts changing as she started doing other things, right? Speaking of Naho, bruh, she has to be the most dense MC I've seen in my life. It's very common with like guy MCs for them to be denser than a fucking rock. But damn, Naho was literally on their level, if not beyond their level of dense, bro. Like, bro, there were several hints given to Naho through Kakeru himself and her friends that he liked her. And this whole time she's like, no, there's no way he can like me. There's not a single way he could like me. I'm like, buddy, you're the main person he talks to out of that whole friend group. He eats your lunches that you make him. And all this other stuff, and you don't think he likes you? Yeah, he did go out with that one girl, but to be honest, he literally just went out with her for her looks. He literally says that he went out for her for her looks. Like, I think there was something else about that anime that like pissed me off, but I kind of can't remember it. But there was a third thing, I just don't remember what it was. But other than those three things, there were things I did like about the anime. The fact that in both scenarios, because y'all know I'm a big fan of like the side character, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very big fan of the side character winning, because 9 times out of 10 the freaking main character, especially when it comes to like romance animes, like if the childhood friend wins, or if the side character wins over the main character who's abusive and annoying and boring, I like seeing side characters win. And this man, oh my gosh, I can't talk. And in this anime, that happens. In the future they created, oh my god, I forgot bro's name. The tall dude with the orange aura, I guess. He actually ends up with Naho in the future. But in their new formed present, Kakeru ends up with Naho instead. Another thing that I liked about the anime was the fact that whole friend group was very real with each other, dude. Like, there's no sugarcoating anything for real. Everyone in that show straight up just says what they feel and gives honest advice. Like, I like that. I really do. Like I said, it was definitely a rage-inducing anime, but I can think of another anime that is even more rage-inducing. If y'all want me to do a review on that anime, I'll be more than happy to do a review on that anime. But as far as this review goes, overall, I gotta give this anime a 7 out of 10. Simply because it pissed me off so much, but the ending and the story in general was pretty good. So because of my rage, I have to deduct like 3 points. So 7 out of 10. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I want you guys to stay safe, stay positive, and remember, be mindful.